Good evening, everybody. How's everyone today? Who have we got in? Hot Dog Pilot Andy, Martin O'Keefe, Flymo Chairman 1, Anthony Dodge, the Model Train Outsider, Leslie Gilpin Railways, Tom Houston Model Rail, Peter Jackson, Sheila Heath, President XD Locomotive Shed, Valley Green, Brian at Finnerton Central Model Railway. Can't keep my teeth in tonight. Smallwood Junction. Is that Paul at Smallwood Junction? Yeah, who else we got coming in? Anybody else? Anybody else I missed? Oh, hi at H&H Express Model N-Scale Trains. Jerry BVR. Hi, everybody. Hope you're all keeping well. You notice the fiddle yard is very empty tonight. I've cleared everything away because I've had a few issues with my SEEP point motors. So I'm hoping our collective wisdom here can help me out. Brent Junction, good evening. So you just pop in there. Anyway, I hope everyone's keeping well this Thursday evening. It's a nice sunny evening here in Donegal. It's a nice, comfortable 20 degrees in the loft. So, hope the picture's coming through all right and the sound's coming through okay. Right, so we'll go over to the workbench here. So, as everybody knows, I use the SEEP point motors. Okay, and they are the ones with the switch. So, I bring that up there. So, you've got, let's keep that in the camera. Let's turn that around so you can see it. So, you got the frog wire and you got the two feeds. And I'm just trying to put this on here. So they go across and you have the tie bar here that goes across. And I'm trying to see now which is the best way for you guys to see this. So if you can see there, you got the tie bar and you've got the little bottom of you can see the spring and that little washer. It's that little washer sliding across that makes contact with either connection to send it off to the frog. Now, it's not a problem with it's not throwing far enough because it is throwing over far enough. But every so often, some of them it's constant, it doesn't connect. Now, I've tried cleaning the connections on here. So it's very hard to see, but underneath the bar there's a little tin bit. And the washer on the bottom there bridges the gap, and that's how it decides which power goes out on the frog. And I've had it with some of mine. The throwing's fine, but it's just not sending the power down to the frog. And I've tried cleaning them. They don't look worn. And I'm a bit stuck. So I'm wondering if our collective wisdom could help out. Yeah, it was a snap switch. Yeah, so basically this side here, you've got a little tab where the red's soldered on. You've got a little tab where the black is soldered on. Then the green frog is connected to the tab on this side. I'm trying to keep it in the camera there. And so as it shoots across, it's the little washer in there that bridges the gap between the two strips. And so you can see that strip there. That's what the frog is connected to. And then there's a similar strip on the other side, which is cut into half, that the red and black are wired to. And it's just that washer going across that bridges the gap and connects them. But it doesn't always work. And like the washer seems clean. The contacts on the actual little bit of printed circuit board, they seem clean. And I'm just wondering, is there anything I'm missing? Anyone got any ideas? And it's obviously a connection issue, because when it's snapped over in one direction, if you wriggle it about a little bit, it works, which is obviously no good when you're doing points, because you want it to work every time. Now, I've used these before and they've always been very, very reliable, but I'm just wondering if anybody's ever come across that and has any idea what I could do to fix it. Tom, yes, there is a spring holding tension. Hi, Tom Couples, how you doing? And I also tested the continuity using my multimeter, so that's not a problem. It just purely seems to be. I see somebody there spray with electrical cleaner. I'm going to get some of that and see if that solves the problem. Because I say, it's not that it's not throwing far enough to make the connection. When I throw it, it works. And what I've done is actually, I think this one here, which wasn't working, I actually took it off the layout and had it connected still to the track. It was just hanging off. It wasn't throwing the blade, and I was throwing it, and it was throwing one side to the other, but it wasn't powering the frog. So I think if I'll get some electrical cleaner, see if that makes any difference. I have used some surgical spirits in there to clean it off, to make sure it's all clean, make sure it's all dry. I'm just wondering, is it, now obviously these don't last forever, but it's not that I've used them a lot and they've switched a lot. You know, they probably switched a couple of 100 times. Is that a life for one of these? A couple of 100 throws and that's it? I wouldn't have thought so. Halfords. Yeah, I can probably be across the border. So the Halfords up in Letterkenny, I think, is closed down. So, but there's one in Enniskillen and Omagh, and there's one in Derry as well. Yeah, because I mean, you can look by the contacts on there. It doesn't have to throw all the way over. I mean, if I move it to, you can see even there, not all the way over, about there, it's still contacting both contacts either side. So I just don't know what it is. I mean, it doesn't look as if the strips are worn or anything like that. So maybe I'll get some contact cleaner and try that. That's probably a plan. But I don't know what else it could be. You know, I've tried pulling the spring back and making sure there's nothing jammed underneath the washer. But that's, yeah, I was, I had some surgical spirits here, which I know has got meths in it as well, but I've also used IPA. It is pressed down sufficiently. I don't know if you can make it out there. You can see the spring. You can just see that. Actually, do you know what? I'll just make this one big screen in a minute. Bear with me. Hi, Kieran. How you doing? So you just popped in there? Let's come on, focus. There we go. So you can see it there. You can see the two tabs either side of that, and you see the spring is pressing down that little washer that bridges the gap. It doesn't seem to be dirty. It's not tarnished. Yeah, there is a few scratches on. You can see there where it's moved across. But so the only place where it's not in contact is sort of in the center, because it doesn't bridge the gap. Let's see if I can show you on the. It's very hard to see the other side because this is one with a latching spring. You can see there where the. Hi, Alan. How you doing? Hi, Gary, Leicester Station. How you doing? No, the washer is pretty centralized because it just fits around the rod that throws the point. So it's, you can see it is contact. I just maybe some contact cleaner on there, maybe clean up a little bit. Yeah, maybe harden the spring. I was just wondering if anybody had come across that issue before, and if they'd. I mean, is it just that it's done, but like it hasn't thrown that many times. I thought these would be good for a couple of thousand throws. I mean, it wouldn't even done 500, more like a couple of hundred. Yeah, I might look at that at getting separate frog juicers instead, and just use the normal PM1 because, like, for throwing the blades, it's working fine. There's no problem there. So I don't know what the issue is. Anyway, switch cleaner. Okay, everyone's saying some switch cleaner, so I'll get some electrical cleaner and try that and see if that makes any difference. Tonight on the layout, I've just got two running around. I got my 156 Sprinter and my 423 EMU going around. So how is everybody? What's everyone else been up to? And hi to anybody who's popped in who I haven't said hello to, if I haven't spotted you. And again, anybody in the background there got any questions or anything, put them up in the chat and I'll see if we can answer them. And don't forget to give the old thumbs up. I'll put that back on the 4 screens again. While I was tidying up and boxing this stuff up, I found the box with the rest of my carriages in, which I'd misplaced. So I couldn't find my Mark 1s and 2s and my Blood and Custard coaches. I came across them, so they're here. Also find all my wagons. So what I might do is actually get them out in a minute and hook them up to one of the steam engines and just send them around and see how they behave on the track work. Hi, Model Railway Shed Dino. How you doing? Yeah, it's a good point, Leslie. I suppose, yeah, if it's left for tarnish to build up. Oh, before I forget, I just seen there Robert's Trains is doing a live tomorrow evening before Anthony, so I don't know if he's actually put a link up for it yet. But just bear that in mind, he's going to go on somewhere between, I think he said 6:30 and 7. I think Anthony's going to pop into that one, and I think Alan's going to be in there as well. Alan Dragon Junction. And he did say someone else. Who was the other person? Can't remember now. Service Super 10 is the stuff. Where would I get that, Andy? Yeah, I think he was having a few issues with his practice runs and all that, getting things set up. But, you know, it's all a learning curve. So it is Paul at Smallwood Junction, is it? Did I get that right, or did I say Peter? I can't remember now. I am terrible with names. My kids get annoyed at me because I keep calling them the wrong name. Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse. I was planning to bring out a video tomorrow, but I just haven't got it filmed. I haven't got it finished. I started fitting the DC shuttle with points control on the Pedigo layout, but I just didn't get it finished. Just as always, whenever I'm in there trying to do something, I just get interrupted with questions, so I didn't get it finished. I did do some work on the other layouts in there, got them going. They needed a bit of soldering, just a little bit of TLC. Yeah, we had a volunteer came in last week, Frieder. Sometimes he's watching here, and he done a great job cleaning all the layouts, getting the track and cleaning the locos. There's just a few bit of dry solder joints that had to be redone, so I got them done and got them all working. I'll have to come down and see your layout sometime, Jerry. I'll visit you in deepest, darkest cavern. That's it, Andy. You were the fourth person. Sorry, Andy, I couldn't remember then. Yeah, any of you mods up there? I don't know if he's put a link up or even just put a link up to his channel. So I do like watching Robert. He's got a nice, like, he doesn't call it a layout. I think he just calls it a train set. You need a visa to come here. And Andy, I just missed your stream on Sunday. I got the notification to say you were live, just logged on just as you shut it down. Right, I'm going to get my wagons and put them out. I've got a couple of locos out here, so we'll see if they're working. Yeah, so it's very good. I got all my locos and I boxed them all up nice and neat. I'm all back in their original boxes. I think these are Bachmann wagons. Just little open wagons. I think I got them on eBay. Someone was selling a job lot of them off, and I got them at a decent price. Some of them have got metal wheels, some of them have got plastic. That one hasn't got a coupling on it. Where's that disappeared to? Oh, it's in the box. Oh, this is a dopple one. That's going to need a bit of glue. So these little trucks rattling around now will give the trackwork a bit of a test. Right, I'm not keeping an eye on the chat, so if anybody comes in. That's missing a wheel. Yeah, by the looks of it, all these trucks could do with a nice wheel clean. And check the back-to-backs. Right, let's see if my tornado is working. I do believe it is. Well, that's not good. I put it on the track and it shorted everything out. So I'll have to check that. Oh, Mark London Road's in. Hi, Mark. Bring Mark to his knees. Yeah. I've got a feeling I might have taken the decoder out of that one. So while that's resetting, we will put Bonaccord on instead. Give that a bit of a run around. Oh, where's the coupling gone off that? Right, okay. Can't run that one either. It'll have to be the Hogwarts Express. Yeah, brake gear's hanging off of that. Let's put that back in. There. Right. Let's see if that's going to go. Yeah, I shorted everything out, Peter. That's why everything stopped. It's just resetting now. Right, is everything running again? Let's have a look at the Hogwarts Express. I just need to find it. Oh. So I couldn't find it. I named it Harry Potter, not Hogwarts. Right, time for a little bit of hand of God work, I think. And we'll just stop everything a minute. So obviously these points aren't working because I've taken some of the point motors back out to look at them. So and avoid the hole. Let's see if this shorts everything out over the frogs. Yes, I think it has. Sorry, guys, I'm not keeping an eye on the chat at the moment. Oh, Carl's in. Hi, Carl. Oh, Ewan's in as well. Hi, Ewan. How you doing? So I'll move that camera in a minute as well, one that's on the desk. So let that reset. So that gives you an overview of the mess that's up here. Oh, Brainton, are you off? Take care. Catch you again. Down to track level. Yeah, it shorted out when I put it across the points because obviously the frogs aren't all wired up correctly at the moment. Some of them are just hardwired. So we'll get that 423 going, and then we'll get the Harry Potter freight train going. Also had one of my screens go bang on me today as well, so that stopped working. Right. Harry Potter doesn't want to move. Well, it's getting power because the light's on. Oh. All right, stop the 423 before it goes into it. Joburn Junction, how you doing? Oh, somebody called the signal cabin in. How you doing? Don't forget to hit the like button for me. Not that there's anything to like at the moment, just usual disaster with trains refusing to run and then stopping in the most awkward place to get to. Because we piled a load of boxes in that corner to clear the desk. I've been having one of those days all day. Right. Hi, Ian Fraser. Right. Right. So we got the Hogwarts Express pulling a couple of open wagons. Class 423 going around and 156 Sprinter. And I need my phone that I've put down somewhere so I can keep an eye on the chat. Where did I put that? Yes, it's one of those evenings where it's just not flowing. It's just... Oh, now we got a derailment. Where have we? Something's making a noise. As I say, those wagons, the wheels on some of the wheels are quite dirty, so they do need a good clean. I did have my phone in my hand and now I put it down somewhere and I can't find it. That's on the desk. All right, let me just flick through the chat, see if there's anything I miss. I just seen that message. The EMU has stopped. Looked up, bang. Teething problems. Yeah. It's just one of those days, you know, just when everything goes wrong, everything you touch just turns to ash. The problem with this Hornby 423 is that it only has pickups on 4 of the wheels. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Alan. I think maybe, you know, it's time to have a whiskey or two. bottles. Oh. Right, that needs to slow down. So any way to have whiskey is neat. Maybe just one little cube of ice in there, just to give it a little bit of a chill. So I don't understand why this. Right, I've stopped the 423 because the Hogsworths has stopped. I was obviously getting power because the light is on. Oh, there's going to be swearing in a minute. I used to like Jack Daniels at one time, but now I'm just purely Jameson or my favorite Crested 10. Saying that, I don't actually drink that much, to be honest. Right, let's have a look at this and see what is wrong. Is there any of the rodding catching? So I know it's getting power because the light's on the front. So it's got power. And this thing has got like 6 wheels either side picking up power. We did have problems with this before. Oh, so... Why is that derailed? Yeah, I know I did have problems with this before, and I swapped the decoder out. That seemed to work for a while. Right, let's take this off. Check for dirty wheels. Ow! Oh, that hurt. Ow. The issue is DCC. Come back to DC. Yeah, the wheels are all fairly clean. There's no build up on them. No, just as I picked it up, the wheel started spinning and my finger got caught in the one of the rods. Right, so let's get the 423. No, I can't put the 423 around because it'll bash into all the... Right. Right, what else have I got? Just to get something running. Oh, it's a little 060. I've put the motor in last week. That still needs to be sorted out. I think it's a back-to-back issue on that because it's very wobbly on the rails, if you know what I mean. I know what I'll do is I will take those wagons off and I'll put out this other DMU. Now this is going to short the track out again. Yeah, there we go. I heard it buzz. Didn't like that. Okay. So we get the Class 108 going around as well. And we should lift these off. Really. I can come up here maybe Sunday, watch some YouTube, clean the wheels. Let's reset that. 21 likes, 29 viewing. I'm surprised I've got that many likes, to be honest. It's a total disaster this evening. Yeah. That's just one of those operating sessions where nothing works. Of course, it wouldn't help. It wouldn't be as bad if I hadn't packed all my other locos away while I was working on the fiddle yard. Yeah, to be honest, Gary, it is all part of the fun. You know, it's frustrating, but when things like this go wrong and it's not working properly, it's then when you figure it out and you get it going and you feel some satisfaction. Either that or you end up with a new loco smashed up in a bin. All right, let's get the sprinter going again. And we need the Bachmann 108. Nope, that's gone off like a rocket. Slow that down a wee bit. And we'll get the 423 running again. Let's put... Yeah, I'm going to have to just crawl under the baseboard a minute and hotwire this point because I'm pretty sure the frog is dead. And the frog is alive. Let's run down again. Get the 108 going before the 423 catches up to it and smashes everything. Yeah, at least when you see somebody else having troubles, you're like, well, I'm not the only one. Give the 423 a little bit more juice. Hi, Digger. How you doing? Frog is dead. Are we watching Wind of... It wasn't a frog, it was Toad in Wind of the Willows. The toad is dead. Did you guys all in the UK enjoy your extra bank holiday? The other thing I need to do is I really need to sit down and do this with all my locos, is all the speed profiles. Yeah, and the acceleration and deceleration. There's a satisfying clickety-clack coming from the track. It goes over the gaps I've left for expansion. I think a lot of people watched the coronation, Jerry. I know a lot of people here in the Republic watched it. This is all everybody was talking about on Monday. It was like, did you see it? Oh, I didn't watch that. You see that one with the sword? You see what he was wearing? You see so and so? And it was like, you were watching it. The real Republic down in Cork. Jerry, that's what they think down there. It's the real capital. You know what Cork people are like. I wonder if Owen's listening in. I think he's from Cork. So I was actually planning to do the live tonight from the museum and do some work on the pedago layout, but I had a few transport issues, so I couldn't get in. Don't start the Rory Gallagher debate again. Corkman or Donegal? Well, he was born in Donegal and he lived there for, I think, until he was 7. And then he moved to Cork. Oh, your wife's from Clare. My dad's going out with a Clare woman. Oh. I can see this being a short stream tonight. That was caused by a bit of buffer lock. Right, back up and running again. Oh, the sprinter's going around well. Just trying to stop the 108 from going into the back of the 423. I must start writing out a list of jobs that I need to do on the railway so I can just sit there and look at it and go, I ain't doing that. So 108 is a long sight. I don't know what you mean by that. I bought it in Lord and Butler 2 years ago, or was it last year? The year before? Might have been only last year for my birthday. So I was in there, I seen it. It was in a second-hand stock. It was a decent price. I thought, yeah, that looks quite nice. So this weekend I might get up here on Sunday and do a bit of work. Saturday I'm away all day. It's the young lad's first Holy Communion on Saturday, so I'll be wearing my tinfoil shoes stepping into a church. Hi, Clive, Newman Railway. How you doing? Not sure what we're doing afterwards. I think we're going to go out somewhere, depending on the weather. Take them out. Go and get some food and what have you. See what he would like to do. Hatches, matches, and dispatches kind of guy. Trump priest everywhere. Yeah. Oh, took my eye of the ball. We're going to have a collision. Oh, no, it stopped. Yeah, I can't seem to get the speed matched on these two. Well, one's a DMU, one's an EMU. Just can't seem to get the speed. Faint sound of a derailment. Everything looks okay. Yeah, something I'd like to build is a garden railway. Well, I am going to be building one at the museum, but I'd like to have my own as well. Yeah, G scale out in the garden, something robust and stand up to the Irish weather. Of course, I'd like to have my own ride-on as well, but I don't have an area flat enough. Are you off, Anthony? Take care. Catch you again. Kirked on my granddad's demand in the chapel next. Confirmed. Yeah. Not even a one-to-one scale. Very true, yeah. Well, you run your N scale in the garden. I did think of running 00 in the garden. Like you see a lot of people who've garden layouts of 00. There's an idea. But I think I got too many layouts on the go at the moment. I just need to concentrate on one thing, make a plan, stick to the plan, get it done. But then it is a hobby and you're supposed to be enjoying it. Whereabouts to your caravan? Hi, anywhere nice? What is a plan? Yeah, exactly. Plan goes out the window quite regularly. I'm going to do this today. Does something else. Clacton on Amsterdam. Thank you. Choberton Junction. Have I said that right? Yeah, it's a lovely space. all in all, it's 40 foot by 14 foot. And what you're looking at is supposed to be the lower level. The scenic level is going to go above this. You can see there in the bottom left-hand screen, I've started messing around with the height and building the upper structure. Thanks, Flamo. Always come to South Holland. Is there any of you guys who live anywhere near Bristol? Like, say, within an hour of North Bristol? I think I've said before, I may be in Bristol during the summer, which means I'll probably be there on one of the Thursdays. So I'm thinking if anybody was close by and wanted me to come to their layout, and I'd do my Thursday live from their layout. Does she have a layout digger? Would she want some random Irish fella coming into her house? No, I was just thinking if I'm over there, then, you know, I could meet up with somebody and maybe do the live from their layout if they wanted. Or I might just do the live from, I don't know, Bristol Parkway or something like that. Maybe a cup of tea. No, you're a bit further north, all right, Flymo. No, I was just thinking, like, if anybody, like, you wouldn't have to appear on camera if you didn't want to. So I know some people are a bit camera shy. Just be in the background. It doesn't even have to be a double O gauge layout. You do it live from your caravan. Dog chewing a blunt one. Oh, right. Yeah, I've no mobile coverage here either, Jerry. I have to leave. If I'm expecting a phone call, I have to leave my phone in the windowsill so it gets up some signal. Yeah, the only way people can get hold of me is via WhatsApp. Oh, you're going to do a live stream from your caravan? Now, when you say caravan hire, am I thinking of like a typical little English caravan, the one you pull behind a car? Or are you talking more of a bigger, what we would call maybe a mobile home? You're safe there, no layout. Sorry, Flymo, what are you on about? Having track alongside the conduit? Okay, yeah, I think that's what in Ireland we would probably call a mobile home. So technically it's a caravan that's on wheels, so it's a movable structure, but it's more for planning purposes. Yeah, call it a trailer. Yeah. Yeah, we'd call it a mobile home here in Ireland. I know my uncle has one somewhere on the south coast in England, and he would call it a caravan. To me, a caravan is the size of one you would tow behind a car. Used to have one once, absolutely hated it. But my missus loved it. She thought it was the best thing. Okay, Brian, take care. Catch you again. A mobile home, yeah. Static caravan, yeah, that's another name for it. Oh, I see what you mean, Flamo. Yeah, everyone behind you hated it too. Yeah, very true. See, I'm much more of a camping, a tent person. I love sleeping under canvas. Some of the best night's sleep I ever get is when I'm camping. Which reminds me, I lent my tent to my brother last year and I haven't got it back yet. Oh, no, I don't usually have an inflatable mattress digger. Just have one of those roll foam mattress, not for cumberless, really, just for insulation from the ground. Sleeping bag, pillow, zip up the tent, and I just usually out like a light. And then of course, you're awake with the first light in the morning. But I don't know. I just wake up in the morning and feel, oh wow, that was a great night's sleep. So maybe I might do that this summer. Get my tent back and go and do some camping with the kids. See, now when it goes above 20 for me, I'm absolutely sweltering, Leslie. You know, it's nice at the moment here in the loft here. It's 20 degrees, which is fine when you're sat down. But if I was doing any work up here, I'd be stripped down to my t-shirt because it'd be too hot. I used to sleep in a house once where in the winter I'd wake up in the morning to find my glass of water was frozen. That's how cold it was. There's no central heating. Way too old and fat for coming out of it. No, you're not, Digger. Yeah, the midges are an issue, but the funky noises don't bother me. But the midges do. The trick is to get into your tent and zip it up before you switch any lights on. Camping is great and frees up the hotel rooms for us normal people. Very funny, Tom. My missus would agree with you. Do you know what? I'm just going to change direction on that Sprinter. I know it's not on the right line for in that direction, but let's give it a run the other way. Last we had a proper bed and TV. Glamping, yeah. Last year when we were over for my brother-in-law's wedding, we were at a glamping site in South Wales. And that was very luxurious. The yurt we were staying in had a hot tub. I think I spent most of the weekend in the hot tub. Second tree on the left. Right, guys, I think I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to shoot off. I'm going to go and get myself something to eat. Catch up a few YouTube videos and hit the hay. Because tomorrow's another day. Let's bring everything into the sidings and see if I can stop them without crashing into each other. So, good night, everybody. Take care. I'll catch you all next week. And say there probably won't be a video out tomorrow. I'm not going to get it finished on time and out, so it'll be out next week, I would have thought. But I'll catch you. Try and catch you in your stream on Sunday, Andy, and I'm sure I'll see you in Anthony's stream tomorrow evening. So take care, everyone, and I'll catch you all next week, hopefully. Bye, everyone.